Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Odds, and we are going to be discussing Andor as a series. As a whole, I'm going to give you my review on the series, let you know how it ranks in terms of other Star Wars shows, like The Mandalorian or Obi-Wan. I'm trying to think of other, Book of Boba Fett, that's another one. It was kind of like The Mandalorian, but I'll give you my thoughts on this. If you're new here today, I would love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week. This week I'll be doing 3, but I do Star Wars, Marvel, DC, beauty vlogs, just something on this channel for everyone, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And if you like this video while you're watching, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Now, it is the evening before Thanksgiving, and this video is going up on Thanksgiving, so thank you for watching. If you are watching it, I appreciate it. If you are, go spend time with your family, unless you don't have a close relationship with your family or you have nowhere to go, so. Or if you just need a little break, you know, that whole thing. I'm quite tired, I have a headache, but we're gonna power through this because I need to tell you how I feel about Andor. And how I feel about Andor is amazing. I think the show was fantastic. I think it is the best of the Star Wars shows. I don't say that lightly. I love The Mandalorian. I know a lot of people didn't like season 2. It gave me live action Bo-Katan, so I have other strong love for it for that reason. And of course, who doesn't love Grogu? But this is solid. Whereas Obi-Wan kind of felt like there were some great moments of it. Mainly the Darth Vader stuff. This had a great start to finish, and I didn't keep up week to week. I ended up getting like 7 behind and then binging a bunch of them at it, like not really binging, but watching one a night during the week until I caught up. So it was nice to do that, to catch up to it and not waiting for a week to week. We did get 3 episodes at the beginning. I, again, waited until we got to like 7 episodes. I watched the first one on the first day and then I waited. It just doesn't matter. Point is, this is a really good show. And it is getting a 2nd season, so that is great. It's not a one and done like your Obi-Wans, your Book of Boba Fett. Those are one and done. This is getting 2 definitive seasons, and we really saw a character progression for Cassian Andor into the character we know and love from Star Wars Rogue One. Yeah. So at the beginning of the series, he's looking for his sister, which that storyline does kind of drop. I think Marva, his mother figure, is like, stop looking for your sister. And that storyline does kind of fade away. We'll see if it gets picked up again in season 2, but I don't really see that happening because they're focusing more on the rebellion. This is the early stages of the rebellion. Well, not really early stages, but like the early guerrilla warfare attacks. So there's more attacks going on against the Empire. In this, we see the attack on Aldhani, which is the battle that Cassian is a part of. We see the prison riot, which is Cassian is a part of. We see in the finale, we see the battle at Ferrix, which again, Cassian is kind of a part of. He uses it more as a distraction to go save Bix. So he's really come around. At the beginning, he was kind of just in it to win it, and he's just like, I'm here to get my money and go. But towards the end, because of the death of his mother, he comes around and realizes that he wants to be a part of this rebellion. At least that's what it seems at the end of the season, when he interacts with Stellan Skarsgård's character Luthen, who was originally going to kill him, but then decides against it because he's going to take him in under his wing. Also in this series, we have a lot of Mon Mothma, which is good to give her more background because we do see her in Return of the Jedi for the first time. She's also in Rogue One, but the first time we see her is in Return of the Jedi. And we don't know much about her. We know she's a senator, and that's about it. She's also a little bit in the Clone Wars and in Rebels, so we do see her there, but it's nice to get her fleshed out in live action. I think Genevieve O'Reilly does a great job. Her family is so garbage. That would not be a family I would want to have Thanksgiving with, I'm just saying. No love for Mon Mothma's family. Except her cousin is part of the rebellion, so we get to see a little bit more details on her family, and maybe that Chandrilla, the country, or not the country, Chandrilla, the planet that she's from, maybe doesn't align too hard with the Empire in general. At least her family doesn't, and her close friend doesn't. So we see maybe there's a bit of contention there. Who is in this? A lot more people are in this. Andy Serkis is in this, and I think he is fantastic. There was a thing going around about why he's constantly in mocap suits, because he can emote beautifully. I don't think that's necessarily one or the other. I think because he emotes so beautifully, that can be why he's so good in mocap. Obviously, he was Gollum, he was Caesar in Planet of the Apes. So he's just a fantastic actor in like everything that he does. He was Claw in Black Panther, and I think he was really fun in that movie. Obviously a bad guy, but he was very fun in that movie. But yeah, he just plays a great character in this. We get the people for the Empire. Particularly, we follow around Cyril, who is this guy who ends up losing his position as basically a police officer because of his screw up on Ferrix, where Cassian and Luthen get away. And then we follow Dedra, who is a Imperial officer. I can't stand them. I know it's building up to the fact that you can't stand them, but their actors are doing a great job in the aspect that you can't stand them. Cyril is just pathetic, but Dedra, you know, she's ruthless, and she seems motivated by just hunting down the rebellion and crushing it, and basically on getting promoted. Like, that's what she is striving for. She wants to get all this recognition for the work that she does. So she's driven by that, and driven by a sense of greed. And it is compelling, I have to say. But I can't stand her. Again, you're not supposed to stand her. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about how beautiful and fantastic Diego Luna is as Cassian. He just plays Cassian so well. There's just a range of emotion. There's the arc of his character is fantastic, and I know that's chalked up to writing as well. But I think he does a fantastic job, and I'm glad to see him get his own series, because I think he really deserves it. Out of all the characters they could have picked from Rogue One, they could have easily picked somebody else, and I'm glad they picked Cassian. So, really, really cool. I'm really excited for Season 2. We did get a post-credit scene that was the building of the Death Star. So, all those things that they were building at the prison were pieces to go onto the Death Star. Now, it wasn't like a crazy big reveal to me that they were building the Death Star, because obviously they're building the Death Star. Like, we need to know that they're building the Death Star. Like, it's a thing in Star Wars, so you would know that they have to build it at some point. So it wasn't too big of a shock. So it wasn't anything that's like particularly shocking. Again. Yeah, I know this video is going to be really short. Again, have a headache and I'm trying to power through this video. So I don't have any notes, but I think 12 episodes was a perfect length for this. I think the next season, I don't know how many episodes the next season is going to have, if it's going to be 12 as well, but I think it was paced wonderfully. None of these episodes necessarily felt like filler, so that wasn't a problem, whereas like I feel like some of the 6 episodes series, some of those episodes feel like filler, like 2 and 3 feel like filler. Ultimately, I like them going with different lengths of shows, switch things up, make it a little different. Now, again, I think this is the best thing Star Wars has done in the recent years. I mean, Rogue One is fantastic, so it shouldn't be that much of a surprise, but it's nice to see a story basically about armed revolution and fighting against a system that is corrupt and greedy and out to get you. So that resonates with you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I think it fits really well in the Star Wars canon overall, and I'm really excited to see season 2. I won't see it for a while. I will mention that sad little droid, like his name is literally Emo. I'm so sad. That droid made me nearly shed tears. They always come up with a cute little droid. They got me again. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you liked this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. I will be back for the next Star Wars project, which is going to be Mandalorian Season 3. I should be doing weekly videos on that. I know there's a lot of Marvel stuff coming too, so there will be videos on that. I do have my Black Panther Wakanda Forever video. And on Friday, tomorrow, you will see my Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Hope you are having a safe holiday season, and I will see you on tomorrow with a new video. Bye!